In 2012, I visited Timor-Leste for the first time. It is located in Southeast Asia. It is one of the youngest countries in the world, having achieved independence from the brutal Indonesian colonization on the 20th of May 2002. The East Timorese had suffered 24 years of violation of human rights, including torture, rape, genocide, where one-third of the population died, and forced acculturation at the hands of the Indonesians. In 1999, when they left, the Indonesians destroyed more than 80% of the infrastructure and took almost all of the professionally trained personnel, including nurses and teachers. Timor has a population of 1.3 million people, with 70% being under the age of 30. It is one of the poorest countries in the world, with 41.8% of people living below the national poverty line. On my second trip, I was in my last year of high school and was contemplating studying nursing. I had the privilege of observing and having work experience with the doctors and nurses at the National Hospital in Dili. Resources were limited, equipment was outdated or non-functioning, and staff had not been trained how to use it, and most medications had expired or had run out. During a conversation with the doctor from the hospital, he recalled that on one day from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., he saw 210 cases of children with only one nurse to assist him. There was a saying amongst locals that if you go into hospital, you don't come out alive. I also spent time in remote and isolated villages and in a prison with a Filipino doctor. We would travel every day with his mobile medical clinic to a new village, providing healthcare and nutritious meal for children and their families. If it was not for this one man, these people would not have any access to healthcare. I felt energized and determined to return. When I told my mother about what I saw, she read me one of her favorite quotes by Mother Teresa. Not all of us can do great things, but we can all do small things with great love. And with that, I began my double degree with the goal of returning to help these beautiful people. Completing my fourth hospital placement caring for neonates and children, I'm reminded how blessed our patients are to have access to such high-quality healthcare and facilities. However, I cannot help but think of the children who are suffering and dying from preventable and treatable illnesses in developing countries and in remote and isolated parts of Australia. This is what motivates me to make a difference, to share what skills and learning resources I've been fortunate enough to receive. My experiences in Timor have revealed a crucial need for more qualified health professionals. My goal is to work alongside the Timorese people to find out what they consider is necessary to help them achieve better healthcare. As I have become aware during my trips, having your health is the most important thing to lead a prosperous and productive life. This digital story is to you, the soon-to-be registered nurses. You're in such a special position to be able to make a difference in the world. I urge you to really challenge yourself, to step outside of your comfort zone and consider the endless opportunities that await beyond the hospital doors. I respect this type of nursing may not be for everyone, but you'll never know until you try.